Pong, the highest earth-filled dam in India offering a mystical view of the Dhauladhars, is a sight in itself to be witnessed. Its 40 kilometers length and 2 kilometers of width often make you feel that you are standing in front of an ocean and not just a lake. The vast lands touching this lake and the fresh water pouring into it makes it even more fertile and appropriate for a vast number of flora and fauna to call it as home. Also known as Maharana Pratap Sagar, every year thousands of birds come here from their native lands such as Siberia, Mongolia, Iraq, and many other countries and stay here in the winter season between November till March. In January 2022, I went there at the peak time to witness these birds. The star migratory bird of Pong has to be bar-headed goose. They are the most common and they migrate in thousands, nearly about 50 to 70,000. You'll see them everywhere in the lake, around the lake, in the fields nearby, or maybe flying over your head. Along with them, grey-lag goose, northern pintails, green-winged tails are another common migrants that can be found in separate flocks or with bar-headed geese. In this range of common waterfowls, northern shovelers also mark its place too, with migrating in huge numbers from European regions to the Indian subcontinent. One can easily spot ruddy shelduck alone or in pairs near the lake. Short-eared owl, one of the largest grassland owls that can be found near the fields, also make the Pong Dam as their winter home due to abundance of prey. A little towards the fields, one can spot northern lapwings too. Can you guess how many are there in this picture? Desert wheatear, a small passerine bird who spends its winters in several regions of India including Pong Dam. Great crested grebe. The largest members of grebe family are also seen in the lake, but they are mostly at a distant location. Along with common coot, common moorhen, gargany, you can also see ferruginous duck, a medium-sized diving duck that likes shallow fresh water. Apart from these, there were many other waterfowls like mallards, Eurasian widgeon, common pochard, red-headed pochard that I was not able to get shots of. Some of the local migrants and residents I was able to spot included river terns, one of the most common terms one can spot here. They can be seen in the flight or sitting in a colony. They mostly feed on freshwater fishes, and if you are lucky, you'll see one diving and grabbing them from the lake. Little ringed plover, an unmistakable small-sized plover easily recognizable due to the small yellow ring around the eyes when they are breeding. Sandlark, a very pale grey-brown lark with weak crest. They can be found near the lake or around the fields in the region. River lapwing, very commonly found around the water areas. This lapwing, however, holds a near-threatening conservation status due to rapid population decline because of human pressures on riverine ecosystems and the construction of dams. Egyptian vulture. These resident species play a vital role in cleaning the dead carcass, and you can always find them at a dedicated place a little away from the lake, which the forest department call it as vulture restaurant. Another bunch of commoners one can spot here include Indian roller, red-naped ibis, black redstart, pied kingfisher, grey-headed canary flycatcher. And yes, why not to picture this posing black kite? One can also witness a beautiful sunset from the pond on one side and a majestic view of the melting Dhauladhars on the other side. Since this area is surrounded by foothills, the variation in species can be observed as soon as one steps out of the wetland and walk towards the hills. I was able to spot grey bush chat, widely spread in the foothills and can be seen perched on some bushes. Streak-throated swallows can be seen below the bridges where they make their colonies. They were collecting mud for their nests. Crested serpent eagle is another common raptor found around the foothills. You'll always feel lucky to get a glimpse of wall creeper. I got a pair of plum-headed parakeets as well on this trip. Himalayan bulbul. How can anyone complete its trip without this Himalayan beauty? Once you are in Pongdam region, you'll realize that this place is home for jackals too. Visited by thousands of nature lovers every year, the rawness of Pong is still maintained thanks to the forest guards and volunteers who make sure to keep this land as a safe haven for the flora and fauna. Please share your feedback about this video in the comments and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video.